Pull them over. That's it.
So is this
This is all private property, yep.
Private property?
It's all private property. I'm going to tell you one time.
Cutting up through.
That's it. Last time. Do not come back to this property again. If I see y'all again, y'all will be arrested. This is what we get. This, you know.
So these people have been shooting up?
Oh, I'm sure. They're all, every single one of them. You can walk back through here. See the path? We can take you down here. And there is,
sure.
This is where they shoot up. And, you know, you got a whole mess of them right here. A whole mess of them down here. They're all walking down that way now. No, they were heading this way. No, no, stay with me.
So the people back here, the problem.
It's see now the trees, the leaves are falling off the trees, so they're seen, so they won't be back here as much. But when I first took over the property, this was a major problem for them, for me, because I would see 10 or 12 people walking this way and they would disappear.
Right.
So I'd walk back here and find syringes. Of course, they trash it completely out.
Yeah.
I came back here. There was tents set up back here. There was tables and chairs like it was their home. Mattresses.
Yeah.
And then, but they have since kind of gone a little further down into the woods because they can be seen from up here. But you can see, I mean, it's like fresh trash. It's not like old stuff. So they're back here quite a bit. And then when you go back further, sit back in here, and most likely you're probably going to find needles. So be careful walking with your shoes.
Oh, okay.
I've had needles stuck in my soles before.
Oh, God.
So that's what they cook it up in.
Right.
And so they'll come back here and sit, cook up their drugs, shoot them up, and then I'm surprised we don't see a lot of hypodermics because let me show you that straw. Because you would come back here and they were just piled. Just everywhere. And like I said, I walked out of the woods one day. I had one stuck in the side of my shoe, and I was freaking out because I went to the doctor and got an AIDS test and everything because I was scared that this thing had poked me, but of course it didn't. But you know, it goes all the way back through. Throughout there.
Wow.
But it's been rough. I mean, it was a rough few months here, I have to say. You know, with it, but you know, like the cans and stuff.
Yeah,
see how dark they are?
Yeah.
That's where they cook up the heroin in.
Yeah. So what do you think is the solution for some, you know, in terms of long term? Do you ever think about it?
I wanted the city. I wanted the city to come in here and clear this out. Really, clear it out at least far enough down where when narcotics are on the property, the police, they can ride and see who's in here and come back here. You know, the cameras are a good solution. That's a start. Hiring the narcotics guys was a great start because it has really made an impact.
And the management company was okay with that, spending the extra money? The management company?
Oh yeah, we talked as a whole with it and decided the best place to put 100 times, or threaten the police. You know, they would threaten them. And I know if they threatened my life and threatened my children's lives, that they didn't care about the police, because I've been told that the police don't want to mess with me or don't want any more problems with me. And I would ask them, well, what makes you so special? And, oh, well, I have a case against them for police brutality. And I'm thinking to myself, well, wow, you're cussing me out when I'm asking you just to leave the property. I can't imagine when the police show up what you're like, if you're resisting arrest, if you're high, or you're, you know, so doped up on something you don't remember what happened. And then, you know, normally when I go into the courthouse and I go to testify against these guys, 95% of the time, it's the same guys that we've been telling. They stay off the property 100 times over and over.
So a lot of it's just the same people over and over.
It's the same people over and over and over again, and they just don't listen.
Right.
You know, but now the word has gotten out that the manager of Brooklyn Apartments is not going to play with you. He's not going to mess around with you. He's not going to request. He's going to tell you one time, and if you don't comply, he's going to call the police, and most likely you're going to go to jail.
How much do you have to spend for these to have the police?
Well, it's quite a bit of money. But it's worth it in the long run. We'd rather take the hit, you know, but it's worth it in the long run for us to have them here, because I feel much safer that they're here during the day. My leasing agent feels much safer. The residents feel much safer. Like I said, the ones that don't feel safe or want them here, they, you know what I mean? That's the ones. And so here we go. We got